lads, this is why so many people just jump on this stuff. They take this stuff, you know, even at an early age. Lads, today we're going to be looking over one of Will Tennyson's video. If you haven't seen him before, check out his channel. I'll link in the description. Got so many good videos, all right? I'd recommend it. Today we're going to react to a few of the people he talks to, okay, and their thoughts, you know, what they think about, you know, steroids and everything like that. So let's jump into it.
Ever considered taking steroids?
No.
No. No? Hard no?
Hard no.
No, never.
Never?
Never.
It never crossed your mind?
No.
No?
We have cheese, with milk, and many more options.
So not steroids, you just drink milk?
No, no.
See, a lot of these people say no, which is obviously a good thing. Do you know what I mean? And then he comes in with a, no, just eat cheese, drink milk. Do you know what I mean? That's all you need to do for gains, guys. You just eat cheese and drink milk. No, but lads, to be honest, he's probably just talking about getting your protein levels in. Good sources of protein like that. You've also got meat, eggs, fish. You can also buy whey protein, you know, just to make it more convenient for yourself. That's that. Let's take a look at the next part.
Do you ever take steroids at any point? Just honest answer.
Probably not, honestly.
You seem like you were thinking about it though.
Yeah.
So you've been tempted at one point?
I mean, a little, obviously. I mean, I want to get huge like you, but
How old are you?
I'm like 17.
You're 17 and you've been thinking
Yeah.
about it?
Well, kind of, because like, obviously, because social media and everything, right? Like, I go on TikTok and all I see is like jack dudes and everything.
Yeah.
Like, I could probably go on Instagram right now and the first thing I'm gonna see is probably like, what? Like, let's see. Jack dude, see, like, it's right there.
Yeah. First picture is a jack dude.
Like, it's just right there. Yeah, I feel small even though like I've been going to the gym for like...
Dude, for 17, man, you're freaking thick. You should be so proud of yourself, dude.
I mean, I don't know. I see like some 17, 18-year-olds online and they be like, jacked.
Lads, you can just see from there, like, that guy's only 17, but he feels pressured to jump on, you know, stuff like that. And why it's, a lot of it is social media. You know, whenever you go on social media, especially when you really get into fitness, the whole fitness industry, when you go on social media and you're looking at, you know, fitness and all these different people, you tend to see all these different like physiques, all these top tier physiques, and then all these other bodybuilding physiques, and you start to think, oh, you know, these people look so much better than me, you know, why can't I be like that? I've been busting my ass, trying my best over these years, and I can't get close to that, do you know what I mean? So social media is kind of like a double-edged sword, because it can also help and inspire people on there, but then there's the unrealistic, you know, body standards you see. You've seen that a lot, you know, in the women's space, but lads, it runs rampant in the men's space as well, especially when it comes to trying to build a physique and look a certain way. Body dysmorphia just runs rampant. I've had that myself as well. You go in the gym, you're feeling good, you know, oh, I've built this physique. And then one day you think, oh yeah, I look great. You go to sleep, you wake up, you're flat in the morning, like, what the hell? I don't even look like I've lifted a dumbbell in my life. I think we can all relate to that to a certain extent when you start getting into the gym seriously, start getting into your fitness, you know, seriously, especially building muscle. You know, you're constantly comparing yourself to what you looked like yesterday or where you want to be. Was that thing they said as well, you're forever like chasing your gym pump? Because then you go in the gym, you get a pump and you see kind of like a future version of yourself of what you could kind of look like if you kept on putting in the work, do you know what I mean? It's like a never-ending cycle. You just got to get to that point where you've built up a certain physique and you're just proud of it. Obviously that's easier said than done, but yeah, body dysmorphia, man.
Do you think people think SARMs are safe?
Apparently they are more selective to specific tissues, allegedly, and therefore wouldn't have the same side effects as steroids. But when you look at the studies, they actually do have basically the same side effects as steroids.
Really?
You'll still see heart issues, acne, testicular shrinkage, sexual dysfunction. The liver issues are actually worse in some cases with SARMs, especially if you take them orally. I'm aware of at least one study where they surveyed a bunch of people who were taking SARMs. I think it was 52% of them reported having short-term side effects. The worst part, in my opinion, about SARMs is that they're relatively new, and so we don't really know what happens long-term with them, whereas steroids have been around for a while, so we can say with some confidence what happens if you take them for a long time. It's not great what happens, but at least we know.
We've seen Jeff just mentions there, you know, people getting on SARMs, you know, and when you're in that gym environment, and obviously some of these guys are on steroids, this, that, the other, some people might think, oh, you know, I won't do steroids, but I'll try a SARM. It's not as bad. And then they get on this stuff and lads, it's not worth it. You know, just like Jeff noted there, and all the different side effects you can get, this thing is just not studied as well. Don't do that to your body. You don't know what impact it can have on it. Lads, if you're just a dude and you want to go to the gym and build muscle and improve your physique, you have have like no aspirations to go on a bodybuilding stage and get a pro card. Don't touch any of this stuff. Not worth it. Side effects. Hell no. You should never sacrifice your health, man. Yeah, I know they have that saying that health is wealth. It really is. Do you know what I mean? You need to look after yourself. This body, you've only got one body. You've got to carry it through to the rest of your life. It's not worth it to take something like that just to be the biggest dude in the gym, to show off to other people when no one really cares, let's be honest. It's just your ego. You mainly care. You just want to be the biggest dude so you can mog people. Man, honestly, no one cares. And you know, further down the line, you'll probably never see those people again. Do you know what I mean? So what was the point? Not worth it. Don't sacrifice your health. You know, people get stuff like mood swings, hair loss, gyno, infertility, shrunken testes, shrunken balls. You don't want shrunken balls, do you? Who wants shrunken balls? Especially if you have no balls in the first place to go out and do anything. Why would you want to shrink them even more? Do you know what I mean? Don't do that to yourself.
What's the thing that's stopping you from taking it?
I'm not trying to die at 30. I'm trying to live a life, you know what I mean?
Right. How old are you?
19.
19. Would you ever consider taking steroids?
No, I did
Would you ever take steroids?
Probably not.
What? Probably not?
Yeah.
So have you thought about it?
I probably thought about it, but yeah, I think I just like being natural.
I don't know, my buddy tried to get me on it, but
And the same age?
yeah.
I've had like family, friends, I think, that have cycled on and off of it, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We were like planning on taking it together, but like,
Okay. And like, why did you start to plan that? Like, what was the reason behind going after it?
I mean, there's so many influencers now that do YouTube,
Right.
so.
look at Arnold, bro.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
insane.
So you say bodybuilders, social media.
Yeah.
Lads, you always hear about this as well. People, you know, their friends, and maybe one person in their friend group or some of them in the gym, you know, doing this thing, try to kind of like peer pressure you to do it as well. Or then you kind of feel pressure because they're getting massive, like, and you're just staying, you know, you're making slow progress. So it pressures you to, you know, to do something like that. Do you know what I mean? Also with the social media stuff as well. Like I said earlier, like the physiques before, that guy said, oh yeah, like, I mean, look at Arnold. But it's like, yeah, man, but at what cost is that?
T-Bomb Trend Twins.
Yeah.
Like Sam Sulik pops up a lot.
Just watching those guys made you a little bit more tempted than normal?
Yeah.
Like people like Chris Bumstead, you know, Sam Sulek, all these different people on social media, people see their physiques and they get tempted, you know what I mean? And they want to look like that or be like that, you know, that can kind of get them into that area. And lads, they've got a certain goal of Olympia, bodybuilding, pro cards, those sort of things. You just want to go in the gym, be healthy, build muscle, look aesthetic, you know, build muscle for yourself so you feel better, look better. Don't go down that route, okay? Don't go down the route of taking external substances like that. Not worth it. Not worth your time.
Crazy insight at that first gym. We had a 20-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 19-year-old, all seemingly kind of like considering the possibilities of going on steroids. That one 19-year-old was like, I would never consider it, but then later in the conversation, kind of considered it because he wants to look like the Trend Twins. That's probably going to get him to probably want to go on steroids. So I think a lot of people are very misinformed on what is achieved naturally, probably because of social media. So it's not really looking good right now for social media. Have you ever considered using steroids?
No.
Would you ever consider taking steroids?
No,
No.
no.
That seems like a very confident no.
It's about 1 year since I started working out.
Okay.
Let's say 3 years from now, I'm not where I want to be or not even close to where I want to be, then I'll start looking into it. But as of right now, straight no.
Okay, so you would eventually start looking into it.
Maybe if I have to, but from where I stand right now, it's a no 100%.
And why would you have to?
When you're working out, especially when like I'm new, I search it up, like what am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with that? Like what training am I supposed to do? And then you notice all these people that are making videos, they're like massive, right?
Now the good thing is this dude has been working out, putting in the work, and he said no, which was like a certain no as well. But he said later down the line he may consider it, but it's just not worth it, honestly. Like why? Why would you consider it further down the line?
Does the side effects ever scare you?
To be honest, I would say yeah, but at the same time, I've never really done my research on it.
Yeah.
Again, it's just the pressures of social media, everyone around you, you know, feeling judged. Oh, why don't I look a certain way? I should look like that. This person's been working out for less time than me, but look at my physique compared to theirs. Do you know what I mean? All different factors like that do affect it.
Are you on steroids?
I am on steroids.
Okay.
Yes.
What are you taking right now?
Test and Primo. I plan on competing this year in classic physique.
Okay.
My goal is to turn pro, so I figure it's just part of the process.
Are you okay with the side effects? Is it just part of what you're doing?
Well, a lot of the side effects can be mitigated if you take it properly.
Now lads, this guy said yes, he does take them, but he wants to compete, this, that, the other. He's not just a person in the gym just taking them for, you know, the sake of taking them, because he just wants to be the biggest guy in the gym, you know, show off to everyone else. Oh, I just want to be the biggest alpha dude. No, he's doing it for a certain reason, because if he didn't take them, he probably wouldn't be able to compete with the rest of them on the stage, okay? That's just the state of bodybuilding, you know, it is what it is.
Is it actually possible to ever do steroids safely?
No, it's impossible, unfortunately. Otherwise, I think a lot more people would be doing it.
Messes up with your body, and then people take certain stuff and then they take more other stuff to counteract this stuff. Do you know what I mean? Completely messes you up. Not worth it. Lads, I won't watch any more of that. If you want to watch the full thing, the link is in the description. I'd check it out. It's a really good video. And yeah, lads, it's just not worth it to do these things. Do you know what I mean? It's not worth sacrificing your health. You know, strive to improve yourself, be better, you know, mind and body, you know, in life, in the gym. Constantly, you know, improve, adapt, get better. You know, build that muscle, build that physique you want. But don't resort to taking these like quick, instant things like the SARMs and the steroids of the world. I wouldn't do that to yourself. Don't destroy your body like that. I saw a comment, a quote, and I think it was on Will's video. I think it said something like temporary gains for lifelong regrets. I mean, that's what you'll be doing to yourself if you do this stuff. So anyway, with that being said, lads, if you enjoyed this video and want to watch another one, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. You got this.